is a cross to carry. Dear God, I want to thank you so much for everything that you've done for me and those around me. I want to thank you so much for making your presence known to the world in a very kind, compassionate manner.
Come on, Zoo. Oh, hey, Joseph.
Hello, Alyssa. How are you doing today?
Good. You welcome for a conversation right now?
For sure.
I've just been loving discussing scripture with you. So I was just curious how your whole faith journey began.
I will tell you right now, I'm a lot happier in my 30s. In my teenage years and throughout my entire 20s, I'm talking about like 15 years straight, struggling with, like depression. So yeah, my childhood was definitely a blessing. Growing up on the farm, challenges were definitely being alone. I spent a lot of time reading encyclopedia series like Encarta and Britannica, and I would read the Holy Bible. Definitely God played a very big part in my life.
You have been very faithful and loved the Lord ever since you were little. And
Yes.
that is incredible. Have there been any times of doubts or hiccups or, times where you didn't feel close or were wavering in your faith?
Yes, and I am not joking. Loving God, for me, kind of felt difficult at times. Rock bottom looks like, to me, of when I was a teenager and I was suicidal. You're like literally by yourself and you just get a bunch of these intrusive thoughts and feelings. And I struggled with that a lot. People that love God and God is really close to them, those are people that really do get attacked, really bullied and overwhelmed, and it puts them in just a severe depression, and they feel like they go through experiences that they can't explain, and then when you try to tell the world what's going on, they just want to call you crazy. It wasn't until here in my 30s that God lifted a bunch of that bullying. I wish it was lifted in my teenage years. I wish it was lifted in my 20s, but that is where I have to leave those burdens at the feet of the Lord, where I have to leave those, I wish it happened this way, with God.
I think the more you delve into the Bible, you starting to understand God's plan and how to help live it out. And all humanity starts making more sense about what we are all struggling as individuals, societies, cultures, the world. It's like the answers are in there as well.
Really, if I was to try to explain to somebody that's going through this, what do I really believe fixed the situation? It happens in God's timing.
We are all broken. We're broken people. Now that I see, it's like, wow, yeah, I am broken. And all my strength, all my joy, everything good, it comes from the Lord and from Jesus.
We really want to thank you for bringing such an amazing group of people together. People that would have probably never ever have met each other. We are so thankful for being able to worship and have a relationship with God, who constantly is reaching out to us to let us know that we are not alone.
Being able to have these deep discussions, it brings you closer to God. And I was praying that the right people that are supposed to be here for our own learning and growth are going to show up, and I feel like that's exactly what's happening. So it's pretty incredible.
If I could go back to my teenage self and tell him, one thing, it would be that I wouldn't change
what happened. Who you are today is a gift to other people.
If this sounds like something that you're drawn to be a part of a community that is really delving in deep and building a relationship with the Lord and one another, how we're supposed to live, please, we still have room. We want you to come. If you need to take a break from the world and you're called to here, visit us at big-faith.org.